What's up, everybody? Nathanael Morton here with NathanaelMorton.com, helping you get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive. As always, before I get into this video, I want to let you know that if you comment JUMP, J-U-M-P, down below in the comment section, and you like this video, I will send you a free body weight vertical jump training program that you can use to increase your vertical and become more explosive. Okay, today's video is on the 10 best hamstring exercises for athletes. So if your goals are to get stronger, get faster, get more explosive, or jump higher, then this is the video for you. Also, this video is brought to you by the question asked from Karthik Sarah, and he says, Nate, I have strong quads, but seemingly underdeveloped hamstrings. Could you hook me up with a video about the best hamstring exercises? Well, Karthik, I can do exactly that, and I can give you 10 of them so that we can get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive. Let's kick it off with number one. Number one are one-leg Romanian deadlifts. Also, I want to let you know that these are in no particular order, and also some of these hit a little bit of glute. We got a little bit of booty action as well as hamstring action in these, but there are a couple that are strictly hamstring exercises, so I'll point those out as I go along. But number one leg RDLs. When you are doing one leg RDLs, you are going to stand on one leg, obviously. You are going to either use two dumbbells, or you're going to put one dumbbell in the opposite hand of the leg that you are using. You are going to kick your other leg, not kick it. You're going to raise your other leg up in the air behind you. You're going to drop the dumbbell down to the ground, focusing your mind on your hamstring. Once you get the dumbbell down to the ground, you are going to return back to the starting position by squeezing your glute. That's very important. On the way down, focus on your hamstring. On the way back to the starting position, focus on your glute. Those are one-leg Romanian deadlifts, and that is a great hamstring / glute exercise for you to become bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive. If I were you, I would start off with 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Moving on, the band pull through. For this one, you are going to need a resistance band. If you do not have a resistance band and you want one, I will link one down below in the description for you. You can click that link. It'll take you to Amazon and you can buy these resistance bands for yourself. It is a great tool to have if you are a serious athlete. So with these band pull throughs, you're going to wrap your resistance band around a pole, a railing, a squat rack, a barbell, whatever you can. You are going to spread your legs into a kettlebell swing position, about the same position, a little bit farther than shoulder width apart. You are going to grab the band through your legs, and you are going to use explosive hip extension to do a hip thrust through the range of motion. So this is really good to work on your hamstring, but just like the one leg RDLs, this also works on your glute. A little bit of booty action with this one as well. So when you are lowering the band down, you are going to focus on your hamstrings. When you are doing the hip extension, you want to hip extend and squeeze your butt. Okay, squeeze your glutes. So after you squeeze your glutes, go back down, focusing on your hamstring, and then explode back through the motion, focusing on your glutes. Those are band pull-throughs and our second hamstring / glute exercise that you can do to get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive. Number 3 are band good mornings. Once again, you're going to use the same resistance band. You're going to put the resistance band under your feet. You're going to bring it up over your head and put it onto your shoulders, onto your trap area. And you are going to keep your legs straight. You want a slight bend in your knee, but you want to hinge at the hip. So hinge at the waist, and lower your torso down, focusing all of your focus, good one, Nate. Focusing all of your attention, focusing your mind on your hamstrings, okay? This is a great hamstring exercise. I would do this one for about 3 sets of 15 reps. I forgot the other one, band pull-throughs. I would also do those for 3 sets of 15 reps. Moving on to number 4. we have glute bridge walkouts. For the glute bridge walkouts, you are going to lay on the floor. You are going to put your heels as close to your butt as you can. You are going to do a glute bridge and thrust your hips into the air, and then you are going to walk all the way out on your heels and all the way back in. Repeat that, walking all the way out and all the way back in. I would do this one, and all of your attention for this one is focused on your hamstrings. This is strict. There is a little bit of glute action in there, but this is mainly a hamstring exercise, and you're going to do this one for 3 sets to 10 reps. I do want to also let you know, don't do all of these exercises in the same workout. I'm sure you know that, but just because I'm giving all of these to you today and I'm telling you the rep ranges, don't do all of these in the same exact workout. Choose 3 or 4, maybe, no, not 5. Choose 2 or 3, maybe 4 of these exercises and do them, no, not even 4. Okay, guys, choose like 2. Okay, choose 2 of these exercises and do them in a workout, but then put in some quad exercises, put in some calf exercises, put in some lower back, some posterior chain, some more hip extension exercises. Do 2 of these, guys. We don't need to annihilate our hamstrings. We just need to touch on them, crush them a little bit, and then move on. So, but anyways, moving on to number 5, deadlifts. I had to put deadlifts in here. Okay, deadlifts is a full body movement. In your deadlifts, you're going to work your calves, you're going to work your posterior chain, you're going to work your hamstrings, you're going to work your glutes, you're going to work your lower back, you're going to work your core, you're going to work your traps, you're holding the bar, you're going to be working your arms. You are literally working every muscle in your body with the deadlift. That's why it's called the king of all exercises, but it is a very good hamstring exercise. So, and for athletes, if your goal is to get bigger, faster, stronger, and more explosive, and you are not doing the deadlift, what are you doing? Okay, you gotta be doing deadlifts. If you wanna do deadlifts, if you wanna work on getting stronger, I would stay in the 1 to 5 rep range. If you wanna do a little bit higher reps, like 5 to 10 reps, and lower the weight a little bit, about 50% of your 1 rep max, and focus on moving the weight faster for explosiveness, then I would go to the 5 to 10 rep range. 1 to 5 for strength, 5 to 10 for explosiveness with 50% of your 1 rep max. But you got to be doing deadlifts for your hamstrings and for your hip extension, for your posterior chain, for your full body. If you're an athlete, you got to do deadlifts. Moving on. Kettlebell swings. Once again, this isn't a strictly hamstring dominant exercise. You do work on your hamstrings. However, if you're an athlete, you want to get bigger, faster, stronger, more explosive. You want to be strong. You want to be fast. You want to jump high. You want to be explosive with everything you do. You got to be doing kettlebell swings. This is just like the deadlift. It's another full body exercise. Okay, so for the kettlebell swings, you're going to put your feet a little farther than shoulder width apart. One main thing about the kettlebell swing is you do not want to swing the kettlebell or the dumbbell. You can use a dumbbell if you don't have a kettlebell. You don't want to swing it with your arms. You want to let your hips, let your hip extension swing the dumbbell for you. We are focusing on a powerful hip extension just like we do in a vertical jump. A kettlebell swing is a great exercise for jumping higher because in a vertical jump, you do a hip extension and then you jump up. In a kettlebell swing, you are literally mimicking, you're mimicking that same exact movement, so it transfers really well to a vertical jump. So kettlebell swings, they do focus on the hamstrings, they focus on your posterior chain, on your hip extension. You gotta be doing those. I would do those for 3 sets of 15 reps, okay? You could even do those 4 sets of 15 reps. You could do any of these 4 sets of 15. Next, barbell hip thrusts, okay? This one is very glute dominant, okay? It's very glute dominant. However, it's a great exercise for athletes. Once again, to get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive, you gotta be doing glute bridges or barbell hip thrusts, okay? They kind of go hand in hand. So you're gonna lay on the ground, you're gonna put a barbell over you, and you're going to use your hip thrust. You're going to thrust it up in the air with your hips and you're gonna squeeze your butt, but it is also going to work on your hamstrings. If I was you, I would load this up a little bit heavier. I would do 3 sets of 10 for this one. Focusing your mind on your butt and on your hamstrings. Those are barbell hip thrusts. This next one is a very hard exercise. Doesn't use any equipment, except you need something to put your feet under. These are called Nordic Curls. These focus strictly on your hamstrings, and they're fairly hard. So what you're gonna do is you're going to put your feet on, you can even have somebody hold your feet if you have a partner. If not, put them under a barbell, put them somewhere that they can be stable while you do these, and you are going to lower the top half of your body down, 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 down until you can't anymore, and then you're gonna bring it back up. Okay, so there's a few ways that you could do these. You can either lower down until you can't, and then go back up, focusing your mind on your hamstrings, pulling yourself back up using your hamstrings, or you can lower all the way to the floor, use your hands a little bit to kind of slow yourself down and push yourself back up and do them that way. I like to do both, and if I were you, I would do 3 sets to failure. Okay, some people are gonna fail very quickly on those. Some people can do them for a little bit longer, but I would do 3 sets to failure with the Nordic curls. The next one is a ballistic band hamstring curl. For this one, I really like this one because we can focus on speed and explosiveness. So you can either do this with 1 leg, or you can do this with 2 legs. So you're gonna anchor your band to, once again, a railing, a dumbbell, or a squat rack, a dumbbell, a barbell, whatever you need to anchor it to. You're going to walk out a little bit. You're gonna lie on your stomach. You're going to put the band around your heel, and you are going to focus on doing a 1 leg or a 2 leg hamstring curl. You can go slow if you want to work on that eccentric portion of the movement, or you can do this fast and explosive so that you build those fast twitch muscle fibers that help us be faster and more explosive. So if I were you, I would do those 3 sets to failure. You should fail on these as well. If you're not failing, then you need to move out a little bit, walk out even more so that there's more resistance on the band, or get a stronger, heavier resistance band, and do those for 3 sets to failure. And the last one, physio ball hamstring curls. Okay, physio ball hamstring curls are really good. If you don't have a physio ball, you could try a medicine ball. If you don't have a medicine ball, you could put your feet up on a box, and you can do hamstring curls like that on a box. It doesn't work as well. A physio ball works the best, but you're going to put your heels up on a physio ball, and you're basically just gonna do a hamstring curl, bringing the ball into your butt and then back out. Okay, so if you don't have a physio ball, do not fear, because you can do all these other exercises. I've given you exercises, some using weights, some using resistance bands, some using just body weight. So I literally gave you things that you could do if you have no equipment. I gave you exercises that you could do if you do have equipment, if you have a resistance band, if you have weights, if you don't have access to any weights. I literally gave you everything across the board. Things for your glutes, things for your hamstrings, things that are going to work on your hip extension, things that are going to work on your posterior chain. I gave you everything that you need to get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive, and increase your vertical jump so that you're dunking on all the haters. Okay, so for the physio ball hamstring curls, I would do those for 3 sets to failure, because those, you want to fail on those as well. But yeah, those are the 10 best exercises, 10 best hamstring exercises that you could do to become bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive as an athlete. Once again, if you want the bodyweight vertical jump training program that I will send you for free, then comment JUMP, J-U-M-P, down below in the comment section and like this video, and I will send that right over to you. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell if you want to see more videos just like this one. And ladies and gentlemen, the most important part of every video, take action. Because action is everything. Knowledge is not power. It is only potential power until you take action on what you know. So now that you know about 10 of the best hamstring / glute exercises, For athletes to get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive, you actually have to go out and do them, because knowledge, just knowing them, isn't going to get you anywhere. You have to act, you have to go out, you have to do. Like Nike, just do it. So go apply these to your workout program, do them for yourself, and increase your own vertical jump, get bigger, stronger, faster, and more explosive for yourself. But I will see you guys in the next video. Oh.